Good morning, everyone. I figured I'd do a 7.5 episode here because there was a couple stuff that just didn't talk about in the last episode. Trying to figure out everything that we had talked about and had not talked about. Kind of forgot some of the big items. And part of it is the shower work that will be occurring this week, but also, if you remember a prior episode, me sitting down on the throne in the bathroom, we had this wall right here, and I had forgotten that we had framed in and also done the drywall for a larger bathroom. So looking at it from the outside, the bathroom is a good deal larger. I wouldn't quite say twice the room, but at least another third added into it. What our plans are to cut a hole in here. I forget if I talked about this. Oh dear. Lavalier mic not working out. So our plans for some storage in here is to cut a shelf into the wall for towels and whatnot. I forget if I had talked about that in a previous episode, but the more you know. So I forgot to add last time in episode 7 that we had framed in this wall and gotten it drywalled in. Also drywalled over the header up top. And so this room is finished out. Not finished, but at least roughed in, so to speak. So we can kind of take a look at the mess coming from the living room here. Don't mind those wires on the ceiling. But the bathroom is larger. And we have this nice wall and hole in the ceiling that extends back where there's 2 layers of drywall. They're all the way upside down. So what we're gonna do is actually put a fake header in across the ceiling right here. And the purpose of that header is going to be to hide some wires, such as the wires for this guy, the wires for our ceiling lights, and then we'll be able to run these underneath that fake header down into a little, side whatever for our plates to go into. That'll just make things a little easier. We'll have an easier time transitioning from one drywall to the other, and it'll look like it actually does something because it lines up with the wall that we built, or part of the wall that we built. It'll line up with that, so it'll look, in place, whatever. I crawled underneath the house yesterday in anticipation of replacing the pipes underneath the house, and learned that this place is just kind of built wonky. We had talked about how it's all at a square in the way that the floor sits. Well, there's whatever supports the floor, the joists. There's a beam underneath that spans from here to here, and then another beam that spans there all the way to the edge. And that's why everything's kind of out of square, because this room, the joists, I think they're called, run lengthwise to the edges of the addition from the center. I don't know why they didn't just hang them this way, because it'd be about the same distance, but whatever. At any rate, since there's a split in the beam that supports the floor right there, everything just kind of sags to that point. And at this point, I'm not going to try to fix it. We are going to lay some flooring to match the rest, etc., etc. So in due time, but for the time being, everything's not so bad, eh? Let's see. I don't believe that there was any major updates otherwise that I forgot to talk about, but I will show you this beautiful spring day on February 22nd. Oh, focus. There we are. It's hazy. It's mid-50s. February 22nd, I believe today is. Take a look over here. Just some something. Flowers. That's what. Oh yeah, and some asbestos siding that fell off the house. I'll have to fix that, right? Yeah, got our daylilies already popping. They're a good 3 weeks ahead of schedule. So that's crazy, honestly. That's just crazy. So once we get the shower installed this week, I got a corner shower, I'll do a couple hours of work on the box truck. So that's a whole nother project, whole nother video series. There won't be a whole lot of stuff to it, but we'll build some benches and some workspace. It'll be good. Thanks for tuning in to episode 7.5 of the Holmes Hobby House. Hope you have a great day.